There we go. Hi guys. Oh my goodness, I'm having so much fun reading books from self-published authors. It really is my passion. I really love it. I just finished another one today. This one is a book of poetry. The book is titled A Child's Journey Through Poetry, Volume 1. The author's name is Sabina Adewale. Don't quote me on the pronunciation of her name. I'm going to post the link to her book in the comment section. It'll be pinned, and you'll see her name right there. You can decide how to pronounce it. But anyhow, this is a pretty cool book of poetry. I'm willing to bet that this author is either a child development major or she's a behavioral specialist. And that's because every poem is introduced she introduces every poem in her book by telling you what she's doing, what inspired the poem. And each time she's either at a park or she's on a bus and she sees a kid and she just writes a poem about the kid that she's looking at. And the poems are pretty nice. They're very short. And you know, because long poems, they make my brain tired. I get real sleepy when I start reading a poem that's too long. And so this book is full of short poems. When they're good poems, I'm going to give this book a 4-star review. It's a really good book. I like how the author wrote it, and it's really good. It's really catchy. The cover is really nice. The inside interior design, she took her time to make sure she formulated the book the right way. She has her formatting together. So I would say this book is a pretty good book. I like how the author used her. She didn't try to copy any other author. Like, she didn't force any rhymes in her book. Most of her poems don't even rhyme, as a matter of fact. And that's what made it original, because most people want to write up like me. I write a poem and it has to rhyme. I try my best to write a poem that doesn't rhyme, but not even forcing it. It just rhymes naturally. And so this author, almost all of her poems were non-rhyming poems, and that was fine. I mean, it fit perfectly, and she has a lot of poems in there, but they're not these overdrawn 3-4 paragraph poems. They're short poems to where a child could probably read it themselves, actually. So again, I'm going to give this book 4 stars. And mind you, this author is from the UK, and so their language and their ways of looking at things and viewing life is different from ours here in the U.S. Their culture is different. So I can kind of see that in the book as well. I can tell that their ways of life over there is a lot different from it is here. And I can just tell that by how she presented her poetry, how she wrote her poetry, and what she was observing that prompted her to write these kind of poems. So I'm going to give her 4 stars. I'm telling her, good job, Sabina. I enjoyed your book. The link to the book will be pinned in the comment section below. Grab your copy, read a couple, comment below. Tell us what you think. This is your girl, Anita Tequila. Thank you for stopping by. Mwah.